Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of the Italian Pod. I'm your host from Italy, Menos Khan, and here are my partners in crime, Igor Ceres from Mexico.
Feliz Navidad, amigos!
I think we're a bit past that now. Oh, well. And then we have...
Day.
Sorry? Yeah, that. Okay. And then we have someone who is actually celebrating... Well, not really. He's not really celebrating Boxer's Day. Will from UK.
Hello, everybody. Boxing Day, not Boxer's Day. It's not where we all have to wear a particular style of underpants. That's not the tradition.
Okay.
So when I was younger, I did think people did have boxing matches on Boxing Day because you're a child, and why wouldn't you think that?
Well, talking about underwear, fun fact: in Italy, on New Year's Eve, we all wear in red underwear. We all wear red underwear. Is that a thing there too?
In Mexico, it's for New Year's.
No.
Yeah,
so,
no, not to my knowledge.
So I guess it's a Latin country thing.
Yeah, not in sunny Leicestershire. No,
not at all. Okay, guys, so Christmas is just passed. Also, let me wish you happy holidays by voice right now, because I didn't get a chance to do it yet, I guess. Only on Twitter. No, I mean on Skype, sorry. And so, what did you do on Christmas Day?
I did very little. I got up quite late. I was quite surly. I had steak and chips for my main meal that evening, and I ground out some more of art pamphlet.
Oh. So you're not a family man, I guess.
No, I didn't particularly want to see anybody, so I stayed at home.
Oh.
Just like I did Christmas Eve. I didn't... Today was the first time since Wednesday I've left the house. I didn't need to leave, so I didn't leave the house. No, I didn't want to deal with other people. People are horrible.
Yeah, kinda.
You've met other people.
Yes, I met other people. What about you, Eagle? What do you do on Christmas Day?
Well, in Mexico, we actually start celebrating from the 24th all the way to the 25th. So,
no break in between?
Yeah, well, drinking, sleeping, whatever you want to relax to. Christmas Eve, dinner with mother, sisters, nieces.
Mm-hmm.
And yesterday, 25th, went out visiting friends of the family, friends passing out presents, getting some reheated turkey.
Yeah, we usually have to do that as well, but this year, basically on the eve, we basically had a dinner at our house with our maternal grandparents and my uncle. We're like 8 of us. And on Christmas Day, basically all the extended family came by our house. So we started eating at 2 p.m. We finished at 6 p.m. That was a lot of food.
Oh, yeah.
So this time we didn't have to leave the house.
Good to know.
Sorry? Speak up.
That's good to know.
Speak up. We can't hear you.
Good to know that there's always plenty of food.
Yes. That was good.
No, I've managed to not eat too much, but then again, like I said, it's the food I've got in the house. Today I had tomato and bacon soup, which was absolutely delicious. I'd made it myself this day. Soup is one of the things I can do. I'm not awful in the kitchen. I'm awful at cleaning it up.
Yeah, we know this when we came to visit.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to do more tidying up, but when you come home from work, you sometimes just don't feel like it.
Oh, yeah. I know what you mean, yeah.
Yeah, sometimes it's a struggle to be bothered to cook yourself something to eat, so, tidying up comes later.
Okay, so and now for the next question, where we address the theme of the podcast today. So, did you guys go and see anything at the movies this holiday season so far?
Yes,
Yes.
I did.
Yeah.
I-
What did you go?
I saw Bridge of Spies. That's quite good, that is. I also saw Black Mass. Oh, and then there's this film. I think
Did you
it's
see
titled
that the
Bridge
Snoopy
of-
movie?
The
Uh,
what? No, I
I've-
haven't.
Not that keen on Snoopy, to be fair. And what was that thing called? It was oh yeah, that thing, Star Wars: The Force Awakens.
Yeah, I think I saw that too. I think twice so far, and I kind of
Oh.
want to see it in IMAX too. So yeah, there's that. I mean,
Yeah,
I mean,
I want to.
Yeah, I mean,
It's no Empire Strikes Back. But let's be honest, what is apart from the Empire Strikes
yeah,
Back?
exactly. Yeah,
What?
so I guess everyone's talking about it, and everyone is also bitching about it for certain aspects. So I guess we can. Okay, first I want to, general idea. Did you like it? Didn't you like it? How did you find the movie?
Well, refer you back to my comments on the previous one. It's not going to suck. The only thing is how disappointed are you by it? It did not suck. I found it very entertaining. I quite liked it. There was no Jar Jar moments, which is good. There were enough callbacks to make me think, oh, it's a Star Wars film, not one of those. Oh, see, you like Star Wars. This is Star Wars. You like this, right? It's, it had enough of the moments when we think, right, that's just what we wanted. I can't think of anything else to say on that. I'm refraining from spoilers for the moment.
Yeah,
We may
not
get
yet.
we may get into that later. So
No,
give
we
me a
will.
chance.
We will get into that later. We will.
Fair enough. I didn't want to spoil anything unduly because it felt wrong to me. I did see one spoiler before I saw the film. I thought, is that a real spoiler or a troll spoiler? And it was a real spoiler. But we'll discuss that later.
Yeah,
What do you think?
I also have a couple stories about spoilers before the movie. One is fucking hilarious, but we can discuss those later. What about you, Eagle? What do you think about the movie?
I actually enjoyed it.
Yeah?
I felt that for a new beginning for the franchise, picking up where they left off, it was good. Like Ross said, sure, it's no Revenge of the... sorry, I was going to say Revenge of the Jedi, but no. Return of the Jedi. But, you know what? For picking up where it left off and bringing in some of the stuff we got from the prequel series, it's pretty solid as a standalone. If you're a fan of the series, it doesn't disappoint. There are a few things we're going to talk about a little bit later that I do want to chime in on, but otherwise, yeah, it's worth paying what you're going to pay. If you're going to go to the normal, if you're going to go to the 3D, if you're going to go to the IMAX, it's worth it.
No, yeah, I would agree with that. Which gives me something that annoyed me on Wednesday, which did contribute to my quite surly mood at the start of the thing. As I was going to take my younger brother to see it, and he decided he didn't want to. There's a reason for that, which I'll not discuss on air.
Okay.
'Cause it's quite naughty.
Okay, so he had a hot date. Don't worry, we can. No, not at all. Okay, never mind then.
No. Let's. I've put the reason in the Skype chat. I don't want to get anyone excited
Okay.
or
It's okay.
into trouble.
We're not discussing it on air. Don't worry. It's okay.
But it's like, oh
Discuss
no,
that offline.
Okay.
like-
Okay.
Yeah, so like, oh, you'd rather do that than, oh, fine, whatever. And I thought, that annoyed me quite a lot. But yeah, it's I'm led to believe there is a bootleg circling the internet. However, I would advise you to see it kosher, then pay to see it on the big screen. It's worth it. There's lots of spectacle, and there's some brilliant things, and it's almost, it's 2 hours, 15 minutes or so.
Yeah.
And, the very few lulls in the movie where there's no point when does it grind to a halt. There's a part where you're allowed to catch your breath, and then suddenly, action sequence, and then there's another one. It's like, okay, now let's relax a little bit. Then there's another action sequence to relax a little bit, get a bit of exposition, and now there's a big action sequence, and now come up for the climax of what we're doing.
Yeah, it was...
and the last shot is brilliant.
Yeah, I fucking love that. We have we had to talk about it later because it ties into how J.J. Abrams directed this. I already talked about it briefly in the no spoilers review, but I want to really touch it in this setting. I saw it twice so far with both my brothers. First with the older of the two, and then with the youngest. And they liked it as well, and it was really a lot of fun. It had humor, it had action scenes, and my god, I mean, there were some things that I were like, they weren't bad, but they left me like rolling my eyes more than bad, which is good. Everything else was great, it was a lot of fun, and yeah, as you say, the action sequences, my fucking god. No more CGI. Did you know they actually made a life-sized X-Wing and Millennium Falcon for this movie?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's like physical effects.
Yeah.
Proper sets.
The thing is... Go ahead, Rob. Sorry.
Oh, no. You finish your thing, because I was going to do a bit of divergent thing about the making of it, but go with your point, sorry.
If anything, I want to say they're going back to the Star Wars roots where a lot of it was physical models, less of, back then it was the 70s. CGI was barely an idea, so they brought back a lot of the stuff that make it palpable, make it less realistic and more real.
Yeah, exactly. Now they did what I think Guillermo del Toro is doing very well. Like with Pacific Rim and now with this horror movie, Crimson Peak, uses practical effects and then uses CGI to make it more spectacular and to cover the stuff that can see as CGI. I mean that it would give away the effect. It did it very well with Pacific Rim. You could actually like feel the weight of the giant robots punching the giant monsters. That was good. And here you could actually you felt the speed and the explosions of the third of the X-Wing. It was very, very good. Very good. Also, better fight scenes than the original trilogy for sure.
Oh yeah, and well, we say one of the things they did on that was actually filmed, shot on film. Possibly, I think it was 35mm.
Yeah.
The prequels were shot digitally, I believe, or at least the third one was maybe. So I'm not sure which one was were, but most of them were shot digitally. So it makes it nice and easy for you to composite your shots, but it gives everything a fake thing. But when it was announced that it was being shot on film, digitally, people were thinking, it's not quite what we're looking. It's not the having an issue. It's like it's not the grain of film that we love of Star Wars. It's the used future of it, and Force Awakens definitely has that. I mean, especially the flight have a bit of a dogfight inside Star Destroyer. I mean, that's in the trailer. So as this podcast discussion goes on, there'll be more and more spoilers. So that's in the trailer, so that's okay. So basically, for the TLDR version, for the people who haven't seen it yet, see it on the big screen. It's really good.
Mm-hmm.
Now, from here on now, we're going to be spoilers, so you've been warned properly.
Yes, thank you, Ra. Okay, so I guess we can we can start by speaking. Okay, I want to speak about the actors first. I mean, what the. Okay, no, let's go with the story first, and then we go into each character. So, what do you think about the story overall, Eagle?
The story itself, good points. It's approachable. If you are one of those few people that never got into it and finally decided to get into to see what the hype was, it's approachable. It's I don't want to say it's a beginner level, but you're able to get into it really quick. It's character driven, so it's not like you need to worry about remembering each character, just the main characters and the supporting cast. The universe itself feels huge, but you don't really get lost in it.
Yeah, you can feel its its size, but since you don't get shown like all of it, a lot of it, you can you feel pretty grounded for now.
Mm-hmm. And the locations they use is very specific.
I say. Oh, the locations. I'm glad that it was Jakku and not Tatooine, because that would have really taken the piss. I mean, in the first one, Tatooine, if there's a bright sense of the universe, you're looking at the points furthest from it. Yeah, how much of the Star Wars movies revolves around bloody Tatooine?
Yeah,
did they just tell that Luke to troll him? It's like, just keep him ignorant and in the dark about what's really going on. I mean, do you think he would have... what he would have done had he known? Oh yeah, your dad's from here, and then your grandmother is, and then and by the way, you'll come back to rescue your friends.
It's like, okay, can we already move to another planet already?
Yeah, I mean, and thank God they decided to use another desert planet, because this movie is already enough recycling as it is.
It's
green. Come on.
Okay, Jack. Like,
it's enough in there for it to be a soft reboot, but also a continuation. So it's both. It feels like a good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels like it's a bit like Mad Max Fury Road. That was. Yeah, in a way, a soft reboot of Mad Max.
Yeah, pretty much. But I guess they didn't use like I haven't watched the older Mad Max movies yet. I mean, did the Fury Road use some plot points or stuff from the older movies?
I can't recall. It's been a long time since I watched any of the original Mad Max movies. Don't think it takes anything from Thunderdome, to say the least. But I think it's because it had new actor as Max, Tom Hardy, instead of the increasingly crazy Mel Gibson. But,
which in hindsight, it would have been an even better fit. You know?
Yeah, it's like he's a bit barking, but you know. Hey. But yeah, the bits on it do feel like, well, this is person discovers droid before they know what, and that's the droid has the MacGuffin
he has to run, and he meets the guy. I mean, the girl in this case that brings the stuff. I mean. The biggest eye roll I had, like, really, you're doing this again, was when they revealed, big spoiler here. So the biggest big spoiler, the giant planet-killing planet. The 10 times bigger that stuff. I was like, really? I was like... I was like, come on, guys. I mean, okay, so, instead of a planet, it destroys 5 planets, an entire solar system. So, I mean, okay, can we do something else? I mean, I mean, after playing Knights of the Old Republic on my PC, Dart. Oh my god, what's the name of Dart Revan's apprentice? Dart Malak. Dart Malak. Dart Malak didn't need no giant Death Star to destroy a planet. He just bombarded it from orbit. He laid waste to it. No need to, destroy it entirely. So, can you do something different? So I was like, hey, here we go again.
It was something different. It was a planet-sized solar-powered Death Star.
Yeah, it was green. It was powered by the sun.
Yeah, by the way, I'm not... Okay, this space fantasy, really, but I want to do an hard science nitpick here. Shouldn't the planet have been frozen over in seconds? Because, also out of orbit or something? Because those guys... Basically, the machine works by sucking out, sucking away the entire energy of a sun. And in the final arc, they were sucking the energy of the sun of their own star system. That's a pretty bad idea, I think.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, these things, why wouldn't it be completely frozen over? Because it would have had auxiliary generators to stop such a thing. And you've got to be careful here. If we start nitpicking things in science fantasy, we'll get like Neil deGrasse Tyson. And he's had some stick on Twitter.
Yeah.
Well, if you're on Twitter, you're going to get stick. Spoiler. It's been quite joyless about a bit of fun. And quite frankly, I would say that's the difference between Star Wars and Star Trek. Star Trek will give you some techno mumbo jumbo, some techno babbles to explain what's going on. But Star Wars will just be, here's what's going on, and then here's what's going on, deal with it. It's affecting the plot.
Yeah, but not even the original movies never went, this batshit crazy with the laws of physics. I think.
It's got space wizards and space knights.
Yeah, but it doesn't affect, how planets' orbits work. Because that's...
But how does the Death Star move? Does the Death Star have a hyperdrive? Does the Death Star have a hyperdrive? How can you fit a faster-than-light drive in something the size of an X-Wing?
Yeah,
the amount of energy required to travel faster than light, and we're to assume we're not going the standard accelerate beyond light speed because, as Einstein tells us, that is impossible.
Okay, that's it. But the thing is, most of the things you say aren't in your face all the time. Hyperdrive, okay. An entire sun going out, and so we have time until the sun goes out. No, you have time until everyone dies of frost.
Hey, no, you're thinking it too hard.
Okay,
it's magical space science.
Okay,
stop thinking about it.
Okay, moving on. Fair enough.
Yeah, you've had too much to think. Calm down.
About it. You're thinking about you're supposed to be taking the piss out of it, not taking the rage out of it.
Okay, yeah. Let's go on. Okay, so did you notice any more instances of recycling, so to speak?
How they destroyed said planet.
Yeah. We have to deactivate the shields. Oh, and then we, have to, we go. No. We go Return of the Jedi. We just stick the fucking X-wing inside.
And then there's a good old not Mos Eisley Cantina.
Yes. But they changed the music, though. The music.
That's why it's not Mos Eisley Cantina. Not the same music. They needed a better DJ.
What would have been really funny is if they'd actually renamed Jakku from Tatooine. That would have wound over. I mean, in all honesty, had they set it on Tatooine, it would have.
Really?
It would
Oh
have,
my god! You have an entire universe. Move away.
Exactly. And there are. It's not a perfect film, but what is a perfect film? Perfection is unattainable.
Yeah.
I don't know what more it could have added. Apparently, though, there was a scene that got deleted. It's in the novelization, but apparently there's a sequence where Chewbacca pulls someone's arms out of the socket.
Oh.
Or maybe even completely pulls them off. You know, like what they say in A New Hope. Yeah, but droids don't pull people's arms out.
So why? I mean, that's Chewbacca. That's Wookiee. Why didn't they leave that in? That's bullshit.
Because
it could be running time, and Disney don't allow drinking and smoking in things like Jessica Jones. Apparently,
what?
Which is apparently I've not seen it. I hear good things on it. I mean, not quite as good as Daredevil. But apparently it's still quite good, and it's just and there's moments where they would have been smoking in the comic, but they've decided against it, which is a bit weird.
Okay, so they can talk about rape, but not about smoking. Okay, that's bullshit.
Sexual assault isn't it's one of the themes, but it's something that happens in the show. But we can't show them smoking.
Yeah, also, by the way, just brief diversion, then we go back to Star Wars. You know that they actually downplayed what the Purple Man did to Jessica in the comics, because in the comics, it wasn't just that he raped her. Actually, I don't think he raped her. In the comics, he didn't rape her, but basically he toyed and destroyed their mind, and basically worked all over her. Basically, she was a broken, she was a broken mess after he was done with her, but he didn't actually rape her. So it's incredible to say, but with just making like he raped her, they kind of downplayed what the comic guy did to her. That's kind of crazy.
It is.
It's kind of like
okay.
It's characterization, and you can just characterize so much in a comic, while on TV or even being Netflix, you can just do so much saying and doing. That's one of the comments we've often read and or commented on fanfics. Too much show, not enough tell.
Yeah.
Too much tell, not enough show. So you can only do so much, and whoever your fans or whoever's consuming the product, they'll act up. They'll respond either positively or negatively.
Well, I think it's more because they didn't want to show Jessica Jones as weak, not even in a flashback. Because in the comics, I remember it, like the scene where they want to comfort her and they want to talk to her and they want to offer a spot on the Avengers, but she denied and she cried, and it was like couple pages, just images, a few words, and you understood what had happened to her, what her condition was. I think that's from what I hear, they're kind of heavy-handed with the girl power in Jessica Jones, because it's basically a super-powered ex-abusive boyfriend story. So I think they didn't want to show her as weak, not even in flashbacks. That's pretty much, yeah.
It sounds about right.
Okay,
anyway,
well,
back to Star Wars.
Yeah, back to Star Wars. It's okay.
Speaking of Star Wars, another thing that I'd heard, again, it was on the internet, take it with a grain of salt, but apparently the subtitle, instead of The Force Awakens, was going to be Shadow of the Empire.
Ooh.
Ooh.
That sounds
yes.
That's like an homage to everything they erased. You fucking assholes.
Apparently, the game Expanded Universe games are still canon.
Which ones?
I don't know.
I think Force Awakens, those. But I think even if they want to erase some of this stuff, they're gonna keep that as like an alternate universe or an alternate continuity because money.
Yeah. Also, well, I think they're gonna get some tips. They're not official yet. They're not official anymore. But I think they're gonna get some tips from what came before. I mean, we got like a pretty big evidence of that in the movie.
Yeah. There's a lot that's changed that we don't understand. There's things that have changed. They're going, okay, well, the collapse of the Empire has led to the New Republic. Okay, that's perfectly fine. No, because we had the Old Republic, we had the Empire, now we have the New Republic, where we now have our democracy across the galaxy. Perfectly fine. But what's with the New Order? Why are they a power? I can understand why the rebellion has become the resistance, but who are? What do we know about the New Order?
Not much, but yeah.
Why was Captain Phasma such a letdown?
Yeah, I mean, I basically I wanted to see more of her. I don't know. I didn't really see her in the material, in the trailer, in the preview. I just saw what I saw her in the movie. Like that one scene, she comes down from the ship and she talks to Ren, and then on the ship she talks to Finn. I mean, she's fucking interesting. She's the fucking new Boba Fett.
Oh yeah, which means this is a glorified cameo and an inauspicious death.
Yeah, but
in front of a sandy alien vagina.
Well, yeah, but with her, we didn't see her actually die so far. So I hope they do. I mean, it is the first movie, so they have time to do more with her because. I don't know, she was fucking interesting. The design, the voice, the fact that she was a woman and she was that fucking tall. I mean, I want to see more of her. Phasma.
Well, there was one thing that Azure said they would have changed. Someone said would have added more weight to a thing. Again, since we've already gone past the spoiler warning, but I'll reiterate for people who are not paying attention, you fools. The sequence where Finn fights as his first fight with the lightsaber, and he fights off the stormtroopers. Someone had pointed out if the person who'd been fighting had been Captain Phasma, it would have had more weight to him. Says, "Oh, it's the traitor."
Well,
that would have worked more for the thing. Well, of course, what with digital technology nowadays, in the special editions, you can just change it later.
Well, I don't think he would have had more weight because we had we saw her established as a cool character, but they didn't establish her as nothing else but as his superior. But for what it was worth, the fight with the electric Tonfa, that was fucking awesome.
That was. I mean,
yeah.
I can't fault the fight or any of the action sequences. They were all beautifully shot. They're all very well done. And Kylo Ren's entrance, well, where he stops the bolt with the Force.
Yeah, that's never happened.
That was badass. And it's like, normally when someone's doing that, you could tell they're concentrating. Then he goes and does something else, which means it's like almost subconscious control. That much Force control, subconscious, means he's a badass. But as shows later on, it's like that's only when he's really focused, because he doesn't focus very well. He's a bit fish like that.
Yeah, and I have to say, I kind of like. I mean, he's not Darth Vader, and I like that they didn't try to make him like Darth Vader. And I like what they did with him. Because Darth Vader was in control always. You fear Darth Vader because you always felt like he was in control. He was silent, even when he was getting kicked. I mean, even when without a hand after the fight with Luke, he still felt and sounded badass. But Kylo Ren is still built up. Sorry?
Here's the thing. Kylo Ren is what all of us long-term fans expected Anakin Skywalker to be when he was turning Sith.
Yes.
Not fully in control, really emotional, really kind of like getting into his zone. Kylo Ren as a character, I like him because he's not what you expect.
Yeah,
He's not,
exactly.
He's not the big badass mofo that's always the boss and you're always afraid of him. It's like he's earning his bad boy status.
Yeah,
Yes.
and he earned his evil badge so far, so for fucking sure. I mean, wow. I mean, that's a way to establish your evil.
Oh, I like the bit where Poe...
Poe Dameron.
So not Poe, where Rey has escaped.
Yeah.
And he goes to see her, and he's eating in the interrogation room, and the stormtroopers sees anger. It's like, no.
Nope.
Like,
yeah, that was
go elsewhere. It's like,
okay.
we're gonna get
That's
something
me.
else.
That's maybe my
Are we gonna step in
favorite.
there, and then they hear. Nope.
Nope.
Don't put the hell out of her.
No, yeah, seriously. That's maybe my favorite scene in the entire movie. Like, okay, so the guy goes batshit insane and starts thrashing stuff. Guards! Guards! To guards. Nope. Turn back. Nope. I don't know. I don't know
What
why
does
I
it
like
look
it.
like? A robot? Nope.
No. I don't know why. I just like it, and I think this shows, it's like every Star Trooper in these. It's not like the original movies. Even the fucking stormtroopers feel like real people. You know, the guy with the tonfa, the guy's nope, and the one dying in Finn's arms at the beginning. I don't know, they all just... And I guess that ties into the fact that they're not clones, but they're, kidnapped and trained for 23 years into special soldiers or whatever. So, yeah.
There's a little bit of that. And it's something I kind of wanted to touch on, that original Star Wars stormtroopers, they were like just general mooks, just people dressed in uniforms.
They were literal clones.
But the thing is, they were little clones. But you're like, okay, so they're people in uniform. They're just soldiers. Period. And then we go back to the prequel trilogy, and then okay, they're literally clones. They're bred, born, and raised to be soldiers. We see the Clone Wars animations. And we get attached to a few of these because they're pretty badass. They're very cool. And then we get to this point in the story where, okay, are they running out of clones? So they're getting more people. They're humanizing them. They're giving them more. You kind of feel not necessarily bad for them, but you kind of get it a little bit more attached, and especially in the case of Finn.
Yeah.
Well, there is a line quite early on where it's implied that, say, the stormtroopers are regular guys.
No, he actually say,
and he says, "Do I need to find myself some clones?" So yeah, it's like, well, these are regular guys. They're not genetically engineered like in the Clone Wars. Well, of course, there was one story that Han Solo was going to be in the Imperial Academy, and he didn't like something that was going on, and he did his thing, and he left. A bit like Finn.
Mm-hmm.
So if Han Solo was going to be a stormtrooper, then clearly between Revenge of the Sith and The New Hope, they ended up opting for regular guys. Which, hell on the payroll, but if you've run out of clones, then you've run out of clones.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's like it's not everything, but there is a few. I mean, I want to see more of those particular stormtroopers. I want to see more of Captain Phasma. I want to see more of the two guys that went nope. And I want to see the Tonfa guy again. I want to see him again because that was fucking awesome. Because yeah, I mean, they're kinda humanizing. I don't want to say humanizing, but they're making people see like the Old Republic again. The games made you see so well that a Jedi isn't invincible, not even when he's holding a lightsaber. That's the games made it very good. So the lightsaber isn't, the ultimate weapon. There are things that can resist it and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, lightsabers are not infallible weapons.
Yeah.
And if we go extended universe, there's always vibranium.
Vibranium.
Oh, there's the Cortez thingamabob. The thing which the correct name eludes me at this point, but I'm sure somebody will just be screaming it in who's listening or Googling it. It's this, you fool! You call yourself a fan? You filthy casual.
Star Wars casual. You filthy animal.
I know, just a filthy casual, mate. But yeah, they well, obviously the lightsaber requires certain materials to resist its components. Otherwise, it's kind of useless. and there was some weapons and things that could resist it, which is great. But one thing I did see in the past week, which I thought was excellent, somebody's done basically a modified cigarette lighter thing and turned it into a flame sword, like lightsaber sort of thing. Like, that's beautiful, but someone's going to get hurt if I have one of those.
Yeah.
Someone is likely to be me. It's, you know when you see something, you think, this is brilliant, but the moment I get one, I'm going to get hurt soon after.
Real hurt. Well, not as hurt as Kylo Ren got. I mean, wow. I mean, the guy is a beast. You know, people, I like him, but most importantly, I fear him. Not as much as like Darth Vader fear. But basically, you fear Darth Vader because he just said... Darth Vader was like a cobra, basically.
Yeah, you could tell.
It was poised and ready to strike.
Yeah, exactly. Instead, Kylo Ren is dangerous. One, because you just feel like he can snap at any given second. But
yes.
most importantly, is like his conviction, his stubbornness. The guy just won't stay down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
if anything, I kind of want to compare Kylo Ren to a piranha.
A piranha.
It's like just restless, ravenous, just it's like, yeah, ready to strike. But the moment there's chum in the water, and like you said, Vader's like strong, silent, planning his next move.
Yeah, as long as he can keep that up.
Yeah, the thing is, the fear toward Vader is, you know, the hammer's gonna drop. You just don't know when, and when it does, it's gonna slam hard. While you look at Kylo Ren, it's like you're not seeing the hammer coming slamming down. You're seeing the chainsaw running at you.
Yeah, you see these guys. You see this guy literally coming, screaming at you, brandishing the chainsaw.
Yeah, he's like a caged animal.
Yeah, exactly.
Kylo Ren. Which I don't think that's a fair analogy. Yeah, a comparison. Vader, you can tell he's got control, so you know he's. Occasionally, he may demonstrate his power, and those that see it go, "Okay, look, we don't mess with him because you don't mess with somebody who can choke you over the video phone."
Yeah,
I mean, we've all wanted to choke people over the telephone or over the internet. So yeah, it's, but you say it's a Kylo Ren. Again, it's like caged beast, or possibly even a wounded animal.
Yeah,
You know,
wounded, and and the more he got wounded, the more dangerous he became. That's what the fuck, seriously. I mean, the last fight scene, basically, he got shot in the side by Chewbacca. He was bleeding constantly. Then he fought with Finn. He got slashed right across the bicep. And then he fought Rey, who slashed him in the chest and then in the face, and he was still going to get up. What the fuck, guy? He just won't stay down. Oh my god.
No, it gives a prime example of why he's so dangerous. I mean, he doesn't seem to have his reputation, the same reputation. I mean,
no, not at all. He wants to be.
He wants that reputation, but
he wants Grandpa Vader to recognize him. He wants Senpai Vader to notice him.
Vader Senpai will never notice you. Vader Senpai is dead. Anakin Senpai might notice you.
Yeah, and I have to say, basically, this is really what drives me. I think basically it drives me crazy because Kylo Ren was proven dangerous, basically all the way through. I mean, you just felt like he was going to continue fighting even after getting slashed in the face if the planet didn't start falling apart. But
it's just a flesh wound.
Basically, it's just a flesh wound. So why are people so fucking pissed? They say, no, Rey's too powerful, she's a Mary Sue because blah blah blah. Dude, did you even see the fight?
The problem there is that people don't know what the word Mary Sue is supposed to mean.
Yeah,
they're just tossing it around because it's one of the newest buzzwords out there.
Yeah,
you mean it doesn't
explain why?
You mean it doesn't mean bullshit feminist blog? Oh, right.
No, but basically, Rey isn't, and that's what's pissing me off because there is this rabid people. One side is saying, she's a social justice, progressive, feminine power. No, she's fucking not. She's a character. Oh my god. Why do people forget about they can just be characters? And then there is the other side that says, no, she's overpowered, she's a Mary Sue, blah, 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 blah. Bitch.
No, she's not.
No, she's not. No.
It's demonstrated that she's got technical skills. And her ability to pilot, the Millennium Falcon.
But she's not that. She's not as good as fucking. She's not as good as. She's a better mechanic than a pilot, really.
Oh yeah, it's just a writer as a proper mechanic. Her force ability is. That's what I think it is, because she's like. Well, I won't say force sensitive. She's able to resist Kylo Ren, who we've established is a powerful force user.
But not the most powerful.
Not the most powerful, but also...
No.
I think, if you go... Basically, that wasn't the first time he did it. That was the first time he did it to her. He first did it, he controlled her mind, and he extracted information from her once in the forest. Then, when he tried it the second time... That's when she resisted him. After he did it successfully once. Why do people forget that?
People are idiots.
People are idiots. I mean, it's not like he walked up to her and then basically she bitch slapped him across the face. No. He found her. He could have killed her, but he chose to kidnap her after extracting information from her brain. Then, when he tried it again, after a struggle, she managed to reject him by using the same trick. That's a trope they use so many times in fiction, is not even fucking funny. Saint Seiya, the same attack doesn't work 2 times on a night.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
The thing here is, one side they're trying to hype her up as the next Paragon, as a female progressive character, and I call bullshit on that because she didn't have enough character time on screen to get to know her as either a progressive or regressive or whatever you want to bandage her or put a title on. She's just a character. She's happens to be female, the same way Finn is another character, and he happens to be male.
Yeah, that's it. And also, you know the most bullshit excuse I heard? Okay, she doesn't have any flaws. Okay, she doesn't have any flaw. Okay, she's overly emotional, stubborn, tends to she tends to do mistakes under pressure, like that. Why do people forget she almost killed everyone on Han Solo's ship by releasing the Krakens or whatever? And the thing is, and she has abandonment issues. She has so fucking much abandonment issues that she wanted to go back to Jakku because she believed that the same family that abandoned her with that fat tubal lard were going to one day come back for her. Those are all fucking flaws. And the answer was, being an orphan isn't a flaw.
No, what?
Being is not a flaw.
It's not like a
hung up on those issues and not being able to. I won't say the word "get over it." And what I mean, not able to grow and become strong because of those issues, and be able to not move on, but be able to understand there's more to life than just staying in the past.
Yeah, I mean, it's not okay. So basically, it's like they missed over everything I said because the guys I was talking to, like, okay, so all that is orphan is a mistake, is a flaw. Okay, but all those things that came from her not growing up in a family environment and stuff, those are all flaws. Those are issues she has to overcome. No, she's perfect. Get the fuck out of here.
No, these issues she has to overcome. It's part of the hero's journey.
Yeah,
it's part of how they grow as people. It's like in defense of this, remember, there is no character in The Force Awakens that gets enough screen time to be properly developed. I mean, what do we know about is any character in the first film, in the original Star Wars? What do we know about any of the characters? We know Luke's a whiny bitch.
Yeah.
You know,
we know
who grows.
Murder.
And we know that the rebellion doesn't like Wookiees. Otherwise, Chewbacca would have gotten a medal too. Still sore about that. But no,
Chewbacca's too cool. He doesn't need a medal.
He doesn't need your approval. He doesn't.
Yeah. He can just rip your arms off.
Yeah, he just rip your arms off and take your medal.
Okay, so
but it's just, none of the characters really are properly developed. There isn't enough time to go into backstory in a 2-hour movie.
Yeah, and actually, they get introduced, and there is a little development, a lot for Grey, a little bit for Finn. But the thing is, almost all the development feels rushed.
Yes.
To me, at least, it felt rushed. Like the scene in the cantina, where they were like, I have to go, I have to escape, come with me, don't go, take care of yourself. What the fuck? Could you given that exchange a few more seconds? I don't know.
Well, so at least the dialogue wasn't as ropey as the original trilogy.
Oh, yeah.
Dialogue-wise, it's the best written movie. I mean, we compare it to some of the dialogue from the original trilogy. It is bad. Let's not beat around the bush. Star Wars is not some pure perfect thing. It appealed to a great many people because there was nothing like it.
But the dialogues were so corny in the original. My God.
Oh yeah, you can write this shit, George, but you sure as hell can't say it. So and then plus let's not forget the terrible innuendo in the movies. That speech, you think you'll be able to pull out in time?
Yeah. Okay. Let's move to the other characters. Okay, Finn.
No, Finn's a good character. I like Finn.
Yeah, me too. I think it's the best character of the new guys. I mean, I liked him in this movie. I liked him even more than Han Solo. I have to say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You can see why he's fleeing and such. And I personally think his plan and deception thing, that was obviously going to backfire. It's just my response were I in his position was, you're in the resistance, sort of, well, I am now. It's like I kind of deserted, so I kind of got to. Otherwise,
yeah, but I think the thing about Finn. Basically, the thing is it's just so entertaining. Whatever he does, whether he fights, whether he's talking about the First Order, and whether he's playing off the other characters, he's always fucking entertaining. Whether he plays off BB-8, I bet you, droid. Give me the base, or with Rey on the Millennium Falcon, on the Han Solo. But my favorite scenes. It's him and Poe Dameron escaping from the First Order. Those two together are fucking hilarious.
Yep.
Oh yeah, they were
what's
great.
Your name? Here's my serial number. No. I need a name. First two letters. Your name is Finn. Got it.
Yeah,
and
but it's like
do you know how to shoot? Yeah.
Yeah, there's got like, okay, why are you helping me? Why are you helping me? Because it's the right thing to do. You need a pilot? I need a pilot. I need a pilot. I don't know. I mean, yeah. Paul Dameron and Finn are probably my favorite characters in this. They are just so good. I mean, wow.
The thing is, they play off each other that well. Those few times they are together on screen, it's like, you know what? If they tried harder, there would be a bromance right there.
Yeah, but I think he's there. Like, no, keep the jacket. Keep the jacket.
It's like, hey, you found my jacket. Yeah, start taking it off. No, keep it. It looks good on you. And you're like, that is so cool. And then, the thing is with his development, and I want to say and this was a comment a friend of mine says, it was a wonderful swerve.
Swerve?
A change or a what a twist where they got us hyping up all since we got all the trailers and we see Finn with the lightsaber and we're thinking, oh my god, he's gonna be a Jedi. And then we get to the movie and like, somebody give me a weapon. You already have a weapon. Somebody give me a blaster.
Yeah, it's good. The way they play off each other is good, but even when they're alone, they're fucking good. I mean, Finn kind of wants to run because, but when he gets to fighting, it's badass. It's kind of good. Yeah. Okay, he looks more badass with a blaster so far because he doesn't know how to use a lightsaber yet. But
and even then, for not being sword proficient, he did a pretty bang up job. Or incredible job.
Not being as force sensitive as Rey, yeah, he ended that thing like a mother. And also Poe. Like the scenes where he's when they're attacking the planet or the cantina, and he's in the X-wing, all the the acrobacies and the dogfighting. Wow, I mean, yeah, okay, that's a cool pilot.
Yeah. I mean, we don't know much about Poe Dameron, whose name is very similar to Cameron Poe, the Nicolas Cage character from Con Air.
Yeah.
It's like, hang on. Yeah, so, it's the names in the Star Wars universe. But, it's in sci-fi, people have terrible names.
Yeah. But, I don't know, Poe is good. I mean, you can pronounce it. I mean, Paul Dameron. Yeah. It just flows. Yeah. Finn, Rey, it's good. It's good.
Oh, no. Well, it's not as bad as bloody Gundam, Gundam is terrible.
Gundam.
Gundam is terrible for naming its
The
character.
thing is, Gundam, if the names aren't Japanese names,
They have no fucking idea how English names work. That's basically it.
it's like, remember Quattro Rivera Wiener?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, I'd also forget Quattro Vagina.
Vagina!
Okay. Quarter vagina. Okay. Okay. So the droids. What do you think about the droids? Let's start with the new. Okay. I don't know about you, but BB-8 was fucking adorable.
He was great.
He was so cute.
He was cute, but you know what? Like, it's like, I want the BB-8 not because it's cute, because it's actually functionable.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
It's like that scene where it's coming downstairs and it's going one by one, and it's like go down the stair, and then get your gyros in order, and then go another stair, and then your gyros, and then one other stair, and then your gyros, and
yeah, it's not like R2D2 that if it was a straight line, he was pretty much fucked.
Except for the special edition. Sorry, the prequels, where he was able to have abilities that he sort of forgot because he was trolling everyone.
Yeah.
Trans-ableist.
it's like, wait, you have booster rockets? Yeah, why didn't you use them? I didn't have to. People can carry me.
The technology wasn't there.
Yeah, it wasn't there. But it was there later. It's kind of weird.
Decade.
Yeah, well, obviously, I was like, it got damaged in some unspecified invention, like what they had during the Droids cartoon. But yeah, I'll say C-3PO wasn't a big role in it, which was good because I've heard him described as a mincing metal bastard.
Yeah, not even R2D2. It was just like, okay, I'm here and I suddenly reactivate because I have the rest of the map leading you to Luke Skywalker. So that's it. Hey.
Yeah, and the thing with, for example, BB-8 was technically Poe's droid.
Yeah,
and later
on
we see him being going back to Poe. But during the movie setup or in the first couple of arcs, you notice it's like, okay, I'm gonna be it's like he can't speak. Well, he can't speak human, but he can understand and be understood by Rey.
Yeah, because she's a mechanic. But I also like, basically, we can't understand.
You have a proper dialogue among them, and as a fan and watching the movie, you kind of like, okay, they don't really need proper human language.
Yeah, it doesn't. You can understand everything because all the noises and even the body language, you can tell he's timid and is not really like. He's sad when he hears when Rey wants to leave him, or when he hears that Poe is dead, and then like the thing with the lighter that he gives a thumbs up to Finn.
He's like he's not just a prop. He's a character.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's sort of what helps with him. I mean, I say R2 had character, and as did C-3PO. That of a mincing metal bastard, but but yeah. So there's the characters are good because as they said on Red Letter Media, they're half of the bag thing. They say it's like it's characters you like doing stuff you're interested in seeing. What more do you want in your science fantasy movie?
Pretty much. Yeah. Also, okay. So now the old actors, like the original trio. Four quartet, because also Chewbacca, but it's not the same actor in this. So.
It is. Yeah. It is for certain shots because Peter Mayhew is not as mobile as he once was.
Yeah. The problem with the legs, I heard. Yeah.
Yeah, well, he's 7 foot tall, and a lot of people that sort of height do have issues with mobility when they reach when they reach the age of Peter Mayhew. I mean, let's not get ourselves.
Yeah.
He's an old dude, and so for all the sitting down things, it's him in the costume. But for the running around, it's some younger guy, which is fair enough.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, speaking as someone who has had mobility issues, I don't blame him for doing that. I mean, Chewbacca was perfectly fine because
it's Chewbacca.
It's Chewbacca.
Still Chewbacca.
Yeah, I kind of like how they give him more of a humor. I mean, he didn't have this much involvement in the humor. I mean, the original movies didn't even have that much good humor. This movie had it in the buttloads. Like those simple nods, you know, like, when they were the raiders all talking with Han Solo. Hey, did I ever get don't keep a not keep a promise? Yes, you did. And Chewbacca's like, yeah.
Shut up.
It's like, look, no, sir. I always talk our way out of this. But it was at one time and the thing, and sort of like, yeah. And then someone pointed. Yeah, it's Harrison Ford. Harrison Ford gave a damn as well.
Yeah.
Which is the first time in a while he has.
Well, he was forced to. I mean, he's like an actor that just treats everything he does as just work. He doesn't really get involved with with everything. But this time he had to look like he gave a damn because Star Wars,
Yeah, and they paid him a good chunk of change there.
Yeah.
But the thing is, during the filming, he was actually part of the crew that kept quiet. He didn't really espouse too much about it because he was like, you know what, I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I can't talk about what I'm doing because of that scene.
Exactly. Now the thing is, during his all other scenes, he's spot on still being Han. He's still being the cool, suave space pirate.
But it's
space pirate.
Old. Like, he's still Han, but he's an old Han Solo. Like, he's actually what Han Solo was supposed to be like as an old man. And he just does a good job of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He does what he's paid for, basically.
Yeah, you know. Yes, he's doing it well. I mean, no one in the film is going to win an award for their acting. As great as everybody was, it's not an award worthy.
Because
Star Wars. No one goes to Star Wars for the acting or the dialogue. They go because
it's still
fun.
like the sci-fi ghetto. Let's not kid ourselves, but they did a good job. Also, Carrie Fisher, she did a good job for the scenes. Yeah, like the scene where after that happens and she has to sit down because she felt it in the Force when it happened. It was like, wow, that hit her pretty hard.
It was realistic. It was realistic. It was impactful. It makes you believe that she's always been Force sensitive. Also, it's like she's known where it's at. She knows what's happening. Like you said, she's part of the Force.
Yeah,
she's more Force sensitive. She knows, and it's her husband.
So, hello. Yeah.
Also, I say the last of the original cast.
Yeah.
Say Mark Hamill.
Yeah, it's like only that 1 minute scene at the end, but that was fucking perfect.
It didn't need to be any more. It was, you found me.
Yeah, you found me, but
look what I've got. Which is another thing. I believe Oliver Campbell on Twitter mentioned, and it was a brilliant point. It's basically, how did they find the
lightsaber?
The lightsaber.
Yeah, that was the one that fell off Cloud City.
However, it's impossible it was recovered from the bottom of the shaft because it was Luke who went through the chute and nearly fell to his death,
Yeah.
were it not for the metal frame, the antenna frame. So it's potential to be recovered. It's just that how did they know to get it from there and what have you?
The Force. Let's not kid ourselves. Like, this is a galaxy where there is a force that ties everything living and sometimes not, that is sentient. How else do you... That's pretty much it.
Force dousing.
Yeah.
How are we going to do this thing? We'll use the Force. That's not how it works.
The Force works in mysterious ways.
No, that's not how the Force works. Right. Oh, okay.
You haven't done the right way. You pleb.
Yeah. But also, it's not only that one mean scene at the end. It's also good because you can just read everything that it's like being exchanged between them on their faces. Because there is a part where it's basically like, okay, so I'm here, but I'm also here to tell you that your best friend is now dead. And so is that you can just read them on their faces. Like, Rey looks like she's about to break down and cry. And Luke also gets this sorrowful expression on his face for a moment. Then she straightens herself and says, okay, now it's time, to get even. Something like that. And then it ends. That was fucking perfect.
It was. It was a brilliant scene to end the movie on. It was a good point to end the movie on because... there was a lot of action. It did feel almost non-stop. I mean, there were a lot of action sequences in the film, and they're all brilliant. It seemed like it was edited to perfection to the point where we go, okay, now we'll end it there, and they're going to want more, which is the thing.
Yeah.
Always leave them wanting more, except when it comes to AIDS.
Yeah. There is one thing. Basically, that scene was perfect, but I had to guess, and that's one thing that I think J.J. Abrams, it's not like he didn't understand, but it's like he only did it well in that scene. Okay, so we seen him he understands Star Wars. That much is a given. He did it. He represented it well in the technology, in the fighting, in the airships, in the spaceships, and in the martial aspects of the Force, but not in the mystical part of it. There was that, sequence with Rey having the visions, but even the dialogue with the Orange Lady and Rey, it didn't just scream, mysticism. It didn't make you feel like the mysterious side of the Force. That ending scene did. No other scene and they tried. Like with Han Solo telling them the Force, it's all true, and then the Orange Lady with Rey and a couple other scenes. But that's the only scene where it actually felt like that.
Yeah, but here's an explanation I can give for that one.
Yeah.
Han would never claim to be Force sensitive.
Mm-hmm.
Maz, that's her name, the Orange Lady.
Mm-hmm.
Maz says, I'm old enough to know what's happening just by reading people's eyes. And she understands what the Force is, but she herself says, I am not a Jedi. And then you get all the way to Luke, the last properly trained Jedi. It was kind of like, I kind of think they did it on purpose, saying, okay, until we actually find a proper Jedi to actually kind of like, here's the Force, boom. Everybody else kind of like, they've seen it, they've experienced it, they lived around it, but they actually aren't breathing, living examples of it.
Yeah, but you had to, well... Yeah, but that also can be done. Maybe it's because of the medium, I don't know. But there was in the comics, in the Dark Horse comic, there was the whole Golden Age of the Jedi arc. Basically, there was the one of the main characters was called Ulic Kel Doma. I don't know if you ever read that. And basically, after turning to the dark side and stuff, and like that, basically they turn off his connection to the Force, like they did for Kreia in the Knights of the Old Republic too. But at the end, when he dies, he disappears like Qui-Gon Jinn and Yoda and Obi-Wan, because basically the Force wanted him with. The Force wanted him with her. He wanted her to be like the Force ghost to him too. And they say, but that's not possible. Only Master Jedis can do that. He couldn't even feel it. How is that possible? And they give the explanation. He may have not felt it, but he understood it better than anyone. So, I think it's just they didn't know how to write it well. Making a mystic Force... mystic part of the Force scene without a Jedi. I guess they didn't really know how to do it.
Yeah. It's a tough thing, religions and science fiction and science fantasy.
Yeah.
It's a tough thing. I mean, in Star Trek, nobody talks about it, pretty much with one major exception being Deep Space Nine, where it's kind of integral to the plot. Mm-hmm. Where Sisko is the emissary to the gods of the Bajoran people. But pretty much everything else, they just don't talk about it. Now compare that to Babylon 5, written by an atheist, J. Michael Straczynski. Mm-hmm. He was like, no, atheist, but religion is all there, but it's all... normally you think if it's by a particular person, they think they've got an axe to grind. But no, it's like, it's not for me. But here it is, and it's not treated disrespectfully, which I really appreciate. I mean, it's easy to do
just
things
bash
like that.
Religion. It's easy, yeah. Well, okay, last 15 minutes of the program, so let's hear it. What do you think is going to happen next? Oh no, wait, we forgot one character in this whole mess. Snook.
Who?
Yeah, exactly. Kylo Ren's master, the guy who...
The guy who you think is a giant monster, Zentradi scale...
Yeah, it's a scaled hologram or something, yeah.
And then you realise, oh, it's a hologram, okay. And then as they mentioned in the review I've linked to in the Skype chat, which... The Red Letter Media one, they said, well, it's probably only like 4 foot tall or something.
Yeah, probably.
That's we don't. We know nothing about him. Of course, we knew nothing about the Emperor.
He appears so little, and he didn't really come off as really intimidating. Like, it was supposed to be like that, but
he wasn't until we twigged that it was a hologram.
Yeah, I guess it's because we learned that he wasn't really there. He couldn't really feel the weight of it. I mean, I think it's the same.
He was
Sorry?
not tangible. Yeah, he didn't feel tangible. He didn't feel like a menace.
Yeah.
And like Ross said, it's like reporting into your boss via Skype.
Yeah, exactly. It's reporting into your boss. It's not like the scene from the Empire Strikes Back where Vader talks with the Emperor. It was still a Skype call, but the Emperor talked slowly, sinister-like. He was hissing like a snake. He talked slowly, gravely. So you could. It wasn't. If it wasn't scary, it was at least sinister. Not this guy.
It wasn't that as imposing.
Yeah.
It was big physically, but it's like something was missing there.
Yeah. But I had to admit it made me curious because at least according to the old in the old canon that they raised, the Sith before were a race, and then they became an order like the Jedi, and then after Darth Bane they were just 2 at a time in every era. So so now they raised all of that. So I had to ask, where did this guy come from? How does he know the Force? Who is he? We'll see.
Yeah, it's well, it's The Force Awakens is at a disadvantage to A New Hope before the prequel trilogy were created, in that we know what's come before. And now, previously, we didn't know, and there's like, okay, it's what's going on. And then suddenly, there's like, well, we know what we had previously, now we've got something new. So,
where did you come from?
Yeah, where did you come from? Where did you go, Cotton Eye Joe? Now, it's so what's going on with this?
We'll see.
That's the disadvantage it's got over A New Hope, because New Hope is just, here's what's going on. Not it's like, well, you knew what was going on, here's what's going on now, but you knew what was going on 30 years ago, but you don't know how we've got from one place to another.
Well, we'll see. Okay, so what do you think is going to happen in episode 8? That's still going to be directed by Abrams, right?
Oh, I'm not sure. Hang on, I'll have to double check that.
We'll see.
There's a good thing for me to check on the Geek website.
Do you think Finn is going to become a Jedi?
The thing is that they would have to build up on him suddenly developing or let's say
awakening,
getting unblocked. Whatever happened when they trained him to be a stormtrooper, unblocked and be force sensitive.
Well, I mean,
if in a way, I feel he's gonna be, I want to say a mix of Han and Luke, leaning more toward Han.
I guess
it's like he's the revolutionary, the new. He's gonna be more part of the resistance, while Rey is gonna be our go-to Jedi.
No, and I didn't get that impression, basically, because they kind of split, also because I guess for the spin-offs, but I kind of got that Leia... Okay, so basically... Okay, so the Resistance is Poe, the Jedi are Leia, and Finn is like, is in the middle. Because we enjoy singing with Poe Dameron, just broing around, fighting and stuff, but at the same time, it made it feel like he and Rey are kind of, depend on each other, they help out. Basically, they accomplish everything together in this movie, pretty much. So, even with Kylo Ren, I don't know, I kind of got the feeling that even, basically, now the guy is going to complete his training, and now Rey is only just starting. I don't know, I kind of get the feeling that unless Finn is by her side, I don't know if as a Jedi with some force powers or not, but if he's not there to help her, there is no fucking way Rey could ever beat Kylo Ren. That's the feeling I got.
Yeah, I'm good with that one. Oh, by the way, episode 8 is being directed by Ryan Johnson, who directed the rather good Looper.
The what?
Ryan Johnson. Did you ever see Looper? The one with Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Bruce Willis in? It's time travel. Racing thing.
Looper. Yeah. Looper. Yeah. You British bastard, you.
Yeah, with my funny accent. Sorry. And Gareth Edwards is directing Rogue One. Gareth Edwards, unless I'm much mistaken, was the guy who did the 2014 Godzilla and the low-budget indie...
Oh, so that's why the trailer for the Rogue One had the same colors as the Godzilla movie. You know this, right?
Blue and teal.
Okay, let's hope they don't get like 4 fights, all of them becoming blue balls. Basically, okay. Godzilla 2014 was good, but it was monster fight blue balls. My god.
Yes. It was Godzilla, which was apparently, according to Movie Bob, was one of the worst films of 2014, which is quite incorrect.
Okay, wow. Wouldn't that be the first time Movie Bob has ever been incorrect about something?
Quite possibly.
Yeah, I think so.
But it does mean he's got form. So take what he says with whatever.
With a sea of salt. Take whatever that guy says with a sea of salt, or just don't listen.
But don't
to him.
take
It's
any sugar
quicker.
because you'll get more diabetes than he has. I'm being quite mean today. I am sorry.
No.
He
deserves it, though. He deserves it.
Godzilla was not a bad movie.
No.
You could say it was disappointing, like Monster Fight Blue Balls. Fair enough. It's like Godzilla was less good when Bryan Cranston was not on the screen. It needed more Bryan Cranston and more
Godzilla.
And more Godzilla destroying shit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Those three things,
yeah.
and the movie would have been perfect. However, in the original movie, Godzilla doesn't have that much screen time. Of course, the original movie is shorter, so proportionally there's more Godzilla.
The original movie wasn't even 90 minutes. This thing, the new Godzilla, the 2014 one, was 2 hours and a half. And they had the same amount of Godzilla time. That's fucking bullshit.
The same amount of exact minutes of Godzilla versus proportionate time.
Yes, it needed proportionally more Godzilla.
Exactly.
And it needed Godzilla breaking stuff. Yes, that's the problem with so many of these movies like Godzilla and Transformers and I'm sure and no doubt something else that's coming up that I've overlooked.
Ninja Turtles 2.
Don't give a damn about human drama. There's so many other films out there with human drama. Which
who the fuck cares about the
acted.
I mean,
I'm just here to see shit get fucked up.
Yeah, I mean, basically, I think the only movie with the giant Pacific Rim did it right. Okay, we have some human drama, some interaction, some pretty cool. Now let's get to the giant robots.
Yes.
Fuck.
I came here for giant robots.
Give me the giant robots.
Give me the damn giant robots.
I mean, it's like with the Avengers. Did we really care that much about the drama between Black Widow and Hawkeye? No, we just wanted to see shit get fucked up.
Yeah.
One
they did both was Guardians of the Galaxy. Guardians of the Galaxy did both. Managed to do a good team of you actually could feel them like caring about each other, coming together, friends, but you also had a lot of humor and a lot of fight scenes, so that was kind of good too.
Yeah, the Guardians of the Galaxy was it was like Star Wars in that it was fun.
Yeah,
it was
a lot of fun.
It was good fun, and it's exciting, and there was a humor in there, and
it didn't take itself that seriously.
Yeah,
it's got a walking tree and a talking raccoon.
Yeah, we're a fucking superhero movie. We're supposed to be fun and exciting. We're not supposed to be Man of Steel,
Man of Fail, and
Man of Suck,
and Batman versus Superman.
Oh my god!
The Dawn of the and the kitchen sink. There's just so much the shoehorning into that.
My god.
I've seen some of Man of Steel, and the bit on Krypton is beautiful.
Yeah, then it goes all downhill from there. Too many subplots too.
Well, like there's the scene where you see young Clark Kent tie the blanket or towel thing around his neck like a cape, and he's doing the Superman pose. Like, where's that come from? Now, if you see, there's a bit where he goes, "Oh, I'm a hero." It's like, well, where does that come from? Now, had you seen that as an aftermath thing, or as Superman something heroic, and it's just a regular guy, and then you go,
who cares about making sense? We got
Superman flying through buildings, killing
people, killing
doing
thousands.
more damage than
also penis imagery, penis machinery. Okay,
Sorry, one last thing on this. Someone calculated the damage caused in the Avengers in New York to be something like 750, to be like hundreds of billions of dollars.
Yeah.
The damage done to Metropolis based on New York city property values, because Metropolis is basically New York.
Yeah.
Was like something like $750 million.
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
And he's the guy supposed to be saving the city. Wow.
Yeah, I'll just throw this superpowered building being through this
Oh
building.
my god. Yeah, you can just see. You can see it. Basically, okay, if you read Doomsday versus Superman comics, the original, where Superman dies, you know what I'm talking about when I say that Superman always ever thinks about the safety of the people around him first. This guy does not give a fuck. Okay, guys, we come to the end of the podcast. It's been fun, and I hope the next Star Wars movie is also good. And I now kind of hope we get a spin-off with Poe Dameron. I just want to see Rogue, some X-wing piloting. Okay, this been the Titan Pod episode 6 with my co-hosts Eagle Ceres.
See you later, everybody, and don't forget to stay hyped for Deadpool!
Will Smith from England.
Hello, everybody, and goodbye, or whatever. Maybe you listen to this backwards. I don't know. Fuck knows. Yes.
Probably. Then this is Menos Kind from Italy, and we all wish you happy holidays and a happy new year.